Welcome to a short video which explains how you can use GyroFX to analyze the effect of the wind on an aerobatic flight. Let's load a demonstration flight. This was a sports training flight with very strong 33-knot crosswinds. The flight is loaded with your default preset settings. We are interested in the shape of the flight path of the aircraft, so I'll open the settings and make the ribbon very visible. I make sure that the wind arrow and aerobatic box are visible. Then in the Flight tab, I make sure that the correct wind direction and wind speed have been entered. I'll first have a look at the flight from the judge's point of view, and zoom out to see the whole sequence. It's difficult to see because of the distortion caused by the wind, but this is a 3-figure sequence: a Humpty, a 45 upline and a spin. We're viewing this in section bar mode, and the figures for this sequence have already been defined. If we now jump to the top view, and reposition the camera to be looking along the A-axis, we can more clearly see the effect of the wind. We can see the red wind arrow is indicating that the wind is blowing crossbox, away from the judge position, and that all 3 figures have been blown downwind. I'll now open the settings and in the advanced section of the 3D Viewer tab, enable the wind correction mode. GyroFX now calculates the flight path, compensating for the wind. The white lines show the shape of each figure as if it had been flown with no wind. Let's have a look at the Humpty from the judge's point of view. The Humpty seen by the judges, shown by the colored ribbon, is almost unrecognizable due to the distortion of the wind, whereas the white wind compensated line shows that the pilot has flown a reasonable shape. Rotating to look down the A-axis shows that the pilot slightly pulled to the left on the upline, which was then exaggerated by the strong crosswind. The 45 upline shows similar characteristics. The wind-compensated white line looks to be a reasonable shape. But the flight path seen by the judges drifts off downwind, especially as the airspeed slows on the level section before the spin. The wind effect can be clearly seen when looking down the A-axis. Looking at a closer view of the 45 upline, along the A-axis, we can see that the pilot is attempting to stay on the A-axis by pointing the nose of the aircraft into the wind, but the aircraft is being pushed remorselessly to the left. Of course, using cross controls and side slipping can reduce these wind effects, and GyroFX is very useful when learning these techniques. That concludes this short video which explains how you can use GyroFX to analyze the effect of the wind on an aerobatic flight. If you want to find out more about how GyroFX can help improve your aerobatics, then there are more tutorial videos on this YouTube channel. Alternatively, you can get a free evaluation license by registering at gyrofx.net.